Alright guys, on Billy's 10 pill now, the last and final amp, and just going over, this guy really packs his stuff up good, so we'll be back as soon as we get this unpacked. Hey guys, good idea Billy, packing in the fans too. These things are noted for coming apart and shipping. Not too many people do that. Alright, we got it unpacked, the great pumpkin. We'll be back as soon as we get this lid off. Alright guys, we got the tins off this thing. Looking it all over. It's got the light show in here, just like his 4 pill. PP100s. It is a 10 pill, so preamp. I don't know why you put a preamp on a big amp like this, but normally I tell the guys to put them in the driver amps. But look at this. Board's not mounted. Look, no mounts. Pulled away from here. Broke the grounds on the back here. No grounds. So looks to me like yeah, the capacitor here lead's broke. As you see, it's hanging right there for the delay, sideband delay. That's what happens when the stuff ain't mounted. Crazy. Alright, we will be back with an update. Alright guys, I just tapped a couple screws in the board to hold it down because I want to fire it before we stick this in the new case. Couple things real fast. Never ground the paint out around the coax connectors, which I showed that on the previous boxes. I guess the hair's extra. Big long black hair. And then the other thing that Billy wanted is those right there. So we got to pull 10 of those out and change out these PP100s, man. But I'm going to fire with the PP100s in it first, and then we're going to change the pills out. So here it is. This is what we got. We will be back with an update. Guys, we're back on the Great Orange Pumpkin. Got a couple of issues here. One, my 2 pill's not going through it, so something must be up with this preamp circuit because it's not feeding through it. Now this is a 2 pill is on. See the light? 1000-watt slug. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Normally I get about 90 to 100 bird out of that 1000-watt slug, so I'm not getting anything. There's an issue there. I didn't hook, we only have the reflect meter hooked up at the radio. We should have put it at the 2 pill, but I'll do that here in a minute. As you see, box is off, but his light shows on, so somebody's wired this wrong. So we got to fix that for him. That was one of the complaints. Now this is the 2 going into the 10, and got a 150 watt dead key. Oh yeah, 700. Oh yeah, 1500. I don't know. I would think a 10 pill would do more than that with a 2 pill driver. Give me a second. We're going to hook up the reflect and see what the reflect is. We'll be right back. Guys, we're back. That's what we have for reflect back at the 2 pill 10-watt slug. So, just to show you. We'll need that in there. Just to show you, there's the wire. Goes straight up to this meter right here. So this is what we got. 10-watt slug. As you see on the initial dead key, which we're only dead key in 150, it's a little over half a watt, but watch this. Oh yeah, 5.5. That ain't good. I'd much rather have it down anything below 1 and lower, so we're gonna have to work that out too. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There you go, and that's straight up on 14.5 volts too, by the way. So we have the power supply set at. Alright, we'll be back once we get this thing together. Alright guys, back on Billy's 10 pill here, and here's the old transistors, the PP100s, and we got the Toshibas in it now, so that's all done. Reset the reflect in it. It was horrendous. Just got one more thing to button up on it. Actually 2, but I'll do that when right before I put it in the new case. One of them is to secure the tuner. I've just got it on here so I can retune it. They had to solder it straight down and hard, and then replace the SSB cap for delay. other than that, I went through the whole circuit, fixed the preamp so it would pass through the 2-pill. So let me give you a shot of that. We just got the 2 on right now. So, oh yeah, as you see, the 2-pill's flowing through it. All right, give you a little lowdown. We've been hooked up to this supply, so we're right at 15. It'll drop back to about 14 and a half. And the same thing with the radio and the 2-pill. Remember, stock radio. So I've already shown you the 2-pill going through it. Now, the last stage of this, once I get this all changed out, the cabinet changed out, then I'm going to put all his stuff in line and we're going to fire everything up together. So let's get on with the show here. As you see, almost a 500 watt dead key, and look at that reflect now. So much better. Plus we got an improvement on the watts. If I remember correctly, it was like 600 bird, I think. You know, I could be wrong. I'd have to go back because that was earlier today. And then the peak was only 1550. So let's watch this now. Oh yeah. So almost puts that 1000 in the corner. Oh yeah. And 2000 on peak. Now if I pitch my voice up a little bit differently, I had it put the 1000 in the corner. Oh yeah. So as you see, oh yeah. So, but I am, you know, it's a noise canceling mic on a stock radio. I mean, that's what we've always used in here. And just to give you a lowdown of the amp draw. Oh yeah. So it's only about 120 in voltage. And as you see, it drops right back to 14 and a half. So we can get slick here. Throw the 600 amp side on. Oh yeah. Still same drive, you know, amp draw. Oh yeah. No real big difference there. And I've been running this thing for probably, I don't know, a good hour or so while I was tuning it. And oh, also Billy, hold on, let me show you this. Your other complaint was these lights never shutting off. As you see, now they shut off. And I'll get them all straightened up too when I get them in the new case, so they shine through the fans a little bit better. The tuning was way off on this thing. I fixed the remote too, so the remote's fine. So that's going to turn on, the lights turn on and off with the remote, so we don't have to worry about that. What else was it? Oh, let me see something here. I'll turn it back on. As you see, that was about the dead key we were using before because I was scared of the PP100s, and look at the reflex. So, and really, the dead key should be up a little higher. And as you see, as I go higher with the dead key, it drops. So, really good. Everything's balanced. This turned out really good, Billy. We'll be back when we get in the new case. Hey guys, this is the new case Billy sent us. We're getting ready to start prepping it up for him. As you see. So I got to drill some holes for the lights in the front and the face. But let me, there we go. This is just how it should come apart. And when I took the orange lids off, they stuck to it. That tells me straight up it's paint. So, but I'm gonna get this out the way. Turned out really good. These look like really nice cabinets, but we got to get everything prepped, and then we'll be back with an update. All right, Billy, got the cabinet all prepped, man. Everything's ground out, ready to go. As you see, there's the orange cabinet. He didn't do anything, which really surprises me considering the coax connectors need an RF ground, nothing around where he had the ground strap at. That's just crazy. The other thing, Billy, is, see that screw right there? These are what he had holding on the coax connectors. I had to use stainless because look at that. Stainless ain't magnetized. You just use regular old steel screws. They'd rust it up on you in no time, and then you'd had an ugly amp. Alright, we'll be back with an update. Hey Billy, here we go. It's all together. Haven't put the screws in it yet, but we're going to fire it up and everything. That's your DC ground. I'll mark everything for you, but that's your DC ground. Of course, your remote. The remote that was in here was right. It was just wired wrong. I got that fixed for you, so I'll send the other remote back. this is what should have been on here also. That's an RF ground. So you have a DC ground and an RF ground. Okay? That's usually the way I like to set my boxes up. Give me a second, I'm going to set the phone down. We're going to have to spin it. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here's the face. So I'll get everything, like I said, I'll get everything labeled for you so you know what goes to where. But there it is, buddy. This thing is a beautiful cabinet too, man. Got my fingerprints somewhat on it. I did wipe it down a couple times, but it's a really good looking case, man. Alright, let me get this thing hooked up and we'll show you it in action in a new case. We'll be back. Alright, I didn't want to hook it up just yet, Billy. I wanted to show you a couple things that we took care of. Like I said, we did the remotes, got your lights on the on and off switch. He didn't have any type of grounds down here for the coax connectors going to board. So I put you some solder tabs on there. Also star washers. You just have regular nuts on it, they'll back off. You can't really see this connector, but it's done the same way. RF ground, DC ground with the strap on it. And up in the front, I've done this a couple different ways. I've glued it and silicone that whole brass plate on there so we didn't have to drill no holes through your face. Just see if I can get, there we go, put a new cap in there for you, and everything's good to go, man. We're gonna get hooked up. We'll be back. Alright, Billy, I put the correct washers on here, man. He had these oversized washers on there that were way too big for that bolt, so I put the correct washers on there and got that done for you. You told me to show you everything that we had, so there you go. Alright, we'll be back. Here, Billy got it all hooked up. Now look, you're only going to get ground through this screw and this one right here. And on the side of the case, as you see, I ground some of the metal back. And that should ground the fans out. I know up here's done a little bit, but your top lids aren't. So we'll have to wait and see. I'll get the fan screws. I'll get the screws in and hook it back up. Make sure the fans do come on because that's how they're grounded through the lid. But here we go. Turn the power supply on. Of course, 15 volts like normal. Drops to 14.5. So here we go. Same slugs. Nothing's changed. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! So it looks real good. Now it's about 7 in the morning, so my power's probably down just a little bit in the shop here versus at 3 when I did all the initial tests with the orange one. But that's just peak, so about 50 peak. So everything looked good. Turned out great. Alright, there we go, Billy. We're going to wrap this video up, and then we'll make a new video with everything hooked in line. Maybe I'll get that done later tonight, early tomorrow morning. Alright guys, I'm Stickman at the No Name CB shop. If there's something that you have that you'd like to have done, give me a shout. We'll help you out. We'll see you. Bye-bye.